Hey guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me move my chair. So this isn't gonna be a quick video, all right? I'm just gonna be honest for once, all right? It's not gonna be a quick video, probably. But I was doing as I normally do, like getting lotion out, turning on a Asmongold video, closing my eyes, and while I was doing that this time, he said something that kind of made me think. And it wasn't good thoughts, right? So, let's get into this. So, EA and BioWare, they're releasing a new Dragon Age game. For those of you who don't know, it's like a, there's dimensional rifts, and it's a medieval style fantasy magic adventure game, right? I've only played Dragon Age Inquisition. This is a I don't know, fucking warning, I guess. There's the caution tape. I've only played Dragon Age Inquisition, right? Seeing the trailer for this new game, quick opinions on it, because that's not really what this video is about, in my opinion, on the game itself. But quick opinions on it. It does look too like goofy, and the gameplay and everything. It just doesn't feel as dark as I was expecting for this next game. Because spoiler alert, in Inquisition, you're betrayed by Solus. Now you have to fight, and I'm guessing you're probably gonna kill him or something like that, right? Or he's gonna die some which way. Whether it's he becomes a good guy at the last second and then sacrifices himself to save the world, some bullshit like that. It looks like the kind of game that would do that. So I was expecting a real dark and gritty tone like Dragon Age Inquisition kind of was, with like, they were goofy characters, but like, not goofy where they're cartoonishly goofy. It's more like they had like, they actually were like funny and stuff like that, right? They didn't look goofy per se. This game, it does not look like it's gonna be as good. From what I hear, Origin is the best. I don't know if this is like seen as true by everyone. I don't know. I'm not super deep into the Dragon Age community, but it's safe to say this looks like it's gonna be the worst in the series, which seems to be the new thing for BioWare, just doing horrible for series that they've had and just putting them in the dirt. But Asmongold, when I was listening to him, he made me put the lotion down, alright? Because he said something I didn't like. I had to use my fucking safe word, okay? He started talking about how generic the game looks. Fair enough opinion, you can have that opinion. But then he starts saying it looks horrible and all this sort of things. And it got me thinking. He has published video games, actually. Or has published a video game. I believe another one is on the way. I haven't heard much about it. But whether it's an indie studio or not, I've played indie games that are really fucking good. Literally just look at Vampire Survivors, or what's that one game called? It's from the people who made God damn it, I'm gonna look this shit up. It's gonna come to me later on in the video. Sifu, the people who make Sifu, the fucking first game they made. That game was Absolver. Oh my god. So the people made Absolver. That game's still pretty fucking solid. It had its own issues, but it was still a really cool game, unique, all these things. So I'm gonna let what Asmongold play or says play, and I'm going to give you guys my critique of his opinion. All right, let's go.
I think it looks mediocre. It looks like every other Fortnite fantasy game. It doesn't have like any sort of like real unique like hook to it. And like I think a good parallel to this is like Dragon's Dogma 2. Like Dragon's Dogma 2 doesn't really have like a very unique style to it other than the monsters, like the large scale monsters. But it visually looks a lot better. This is kind of...
I think he's objectively wrong. I don't think the textures in Dragon's Dogma 2 are particularly great. Dragon's Dogma 2, when it released, had horrible fucking issues when it came to optimization and people not being able to really play the game properly. A lot of cutting out, all these other things. I really think this is a horrible fucking I think if you talk about graphics, this game just looks better if we're taking the trailer at face value, right? But if that's his preference, like more plain and stale looking, that's fucking fine, whatever, right? But it's the first part of what he said, where this looks generic and like every other Fortnite cookie cutter game. And this is a criticism I would take seriously if this was not also a game Asmongold published. Which, different genre, fair enough, right? But if we're talking about cookie cutter, let's just look at some gameplay.
Okay. Wait. I know. What's wrong? Hey? Huh? How about that? Fuck off. No, hit him. Oh my god.
I think you guys get the point. I'm gonna say this game kind of looks and plays, because I have played it, complete dog shit, and I think it's a horrible game. If you guys want other people's opinions, let's just look at the fucking comments and their reception. I don't know how to play my own game. That's how much he was involved. Fair enough. I feel like he should have probably used the same criticism for his game. Here, Fallout Guys. There you go. Fall Guys. Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? Like very cookie cutter, kids, quick cash grab kind of game. Don't you think? I understand wanting money quickly if you're an indie company just starting out. However, again, there are unique ways you can make that money, even as an indie company. Vampire Survivors, I will continue to use as an example because it is... Look at Undertale, too. Like, these are games that don't cost an insane amount. And a lot of cases, I think both of those games were either made by, like, 2 or, like, 1 person. Like, if they can do that... I didn't mean to click that. If they can do that, then I really don't see the excuse here. I'd imagine he started off with a much larger budget than either of those teams or people. I don't know how I feel about the studio's first game being a mobile Fall Guys with bots and premium currencies, but okay. Sorry, but it's not pay to win. The game is literally pay to win. What the fuck really is disappointing, not gonna lie. Isn't this the same guy that calls out video game developers for their bad games? And this is where my criticism steps in. If you're gonna talk about shit being generic and looking horrible and stuff like that, how can you sign off and, like, I don't know how his finances work in terms of supporting this, but I'd imagine some of his, I don't know if it's his, like, direct money going into this, but either way, an org that he's associated with, that he has direct control of to a great extent, is giving money to shit like this. So when he says this shit looks super generic in Fortnite, like it's kind of a criticism that falls on deaf ears when you kind of release dog shit and the most generic thing to fucking grace Steam probably the entire year. But let's look at what else they have in store, right? Because maybe there's just one off. Let's look at this. You guys remember the Fortnite comment, right?
There it is. This looks nice. Yep. By the way, I'm pretty sure the sniper is the best gun in the game. Like, in my opinion, I think it's like way better than like every other gun. Steam link? Yeah, I'll link it and everything. Am I gonna play?
I think we've seen enough. Kind of dog shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're talking about generic, it quite literally doesn't get more generic than this. He said, oh, for the trailer, he goes on in that video to say, you know, oh, what, they're just showing us all things that happen to be bad, but the game's good, fuck out of here, something along the lines of that. So I have to say the same thing for his, I don't know if this game is out, I don't know if it's still coming out, but this was the concept, and he thought it was good. And when you talk about games looking shit, right, let's just, compare gameplay, right? It's just
seen, but
and it doesn't have to look this way to look good, right? Indie games can look a multitude of ways and still look good. It's all about art style, and his art style was complete dog shit for both of those games. Very trash looking.
Now the devs at the behind closed doors presentation made it a point to emphasize that
like, does this look amazing?
Like an RPG, and there's gonna be.
By no extent, though, I think this is like the most amazing thing ever, but I feel like a lot of his criticism on this entire game, I'm just like not gonna listen to. I'm gonna be honest. For one, no matter what anybody says, Dragon Age's combat has quite literally never been fucking good, in my opinion. I've seen Dragon Age Origins combat, dog shit, and I played Dragon Age Inquisition, fucking dog shit. It's not competing with the likes of Final Fantasy 16, even like Ni no Kuni, Tales of Arise. It's not really competing with these kind of games. It's always been like very meh, very forgettable. Like, it was something to serve as a time waster. But really what matters in these kinds of games are the other systems. Like Inquisition had the like the romance systems, right? The social systems, the building your own sort of kingdom kind of system, right? And how your choices affect story beats and stuff like that. That's really the brunt of the game. Very story focused, story driven. So that's really what we're gonna have to see with this game, how the story does, and if they kept a bunch of systems and added to those external systems from the combat. The combat, I'm be honest guys, I never even thought that this combat was gonna be like mind-blowing. It looks interesting. I also do think we've only seen one class. It may not be your thing. Until we see like the rest of the classes, I really think people are like, I don't know, biting their own foot. I don't know what the fuck to say. Okay? They're really speaking too soon. And I think we should wait for that. Do I think this game's going to be great? It's BioWare. It's 2024. Fuck no. But I don't think it's as bad as Asmongold was trying to make it seem. Like, he was trying to say it's like, he's trying to say it looks horrible in terms of graphics and the visuals, which is just mind-boggling when these are the two of his games. Zero original art direction whatsoever. This literally looks like Fall Guys, but worse. And then you come over here and this looks like a worse Fortnite with like bugs. Like they took League systems. It just looks bad as it looks like that game Spellbreak, like almost 1-to-1, but like with less artistic ambition. So that's really the only thing that came across my mind. I'm like, he's talking about artistic direction. Maybe he should take his own advice so he can release a game that's like semi-decent one day, and then I'll take his criticisms more seriously personally. Now, if you're someone who don't make games and you have criticisms, right? You're 100% free to have those criticisms. I don't make games, and I think my criticisms are 100% accurate. However, if you're in the industry and you make dog shit titles, I'm going to question when you have something to say about another another company's game. Like, I'm gonna look at you like, yeah, that's cool, but what the fuck do you know about art direction when this is what you put out, you know? It's like talking crap about fucking birds pooping on another person's car, but then you shit on their floor earlier. Like, you're not exactly better. And if this is his idea of like innovative art direction, then I think we need BioWare to listen to other people. And again, I'm an Asmongold fan. It's just when he released this game, you know, I'd say most people are fucking disappointed. The comments are overwhelmingly negative. Like, it's not even close. I had a negative opinion of it. I played it. I was gonna do a review, but I literally couldn't play long enough for me to get the review to like get footage for a review. I couldn't bring myself to like actually get deeper into it at all. I played a couple rounds. It was like, yeah, I can't. This is not for me. I don't think it's for anyone because you have Fall Guys and it's just better. Go play Gang Beasts and you will have a significantly more fun time. Gang Beasts is fucking great. This feels like a very cheap version of that and Fall Guys put together with a worse visual style, worse graphics, worse gameplay systems, and just overall uninspired. Not unique, literally copied and pasted. This is the same problem. Looks like Spellbreak met League of Legends and Fortnite, and it just looks fucking dog shit. But whatever, that is how it is. Again, this isn't like some deep hatred or anything towards Asmongold. I'm sub to Asmon. I watch Asmon like every day, as I've said in previous videos. I love the guy, but I gotta call him out on his bullshit because listening to this video, it just pissed me off with because I was like, wait a minute, this motherfucker made a game. And it's like, if you're gonna say something and you're not gonna like walk the talk, or yeah, walk the talk, like talk the walk, whatever the fuck. If you're not gonna like live up to it, like I can't take you serious. I'm sorry. It's forever until he puts out like something actually inspired and like gets off his ass and stop trying to sell people dog shit stuff. Then, you know, we could talk about it. But when you put premium currencies and stuff into a game like this, I'm gonna question your ability to advise other companies. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think about the new Dragon Age? I actually don't think it looks amazing. I don't necessarily disagree. There's just a thought that came into mind about this. I don't think it looks fucking dog shit and unsavable like how he acts. He's being so dramatic for a series he's literally never played. Like, I don't even think he understands that. Yang Ye literally doesn't help in this video because I don't think he also understands what Dragon Age fans love most. And for me, just playing Inquisition, from what I see from the rest of the community, it's the same things I think of it. It's not the combat necessarily. Obviously, better combat, better game, right? But it's the story that's really gonna make or break this shit, as well as the social systems and the choices you can make, the endings, all that kind of stuff. All the stuff outside of it really fucking matter. The environment, the world, the setting, and the flow of the story. Does our actions in the last game no longer mean anything? Like, these are all important questions that matter a lot more than the fucking combat, which has never been fucking good. It's never been groundbreaking. This isn't Final Fantasy 7. This isn't Final Fantasy 16. Like, this is like, it's not Dragon's Dogma. It's not fucking Grand Blue Relink. Like, I don't understand why this is like something people are so fixated on. It's something I think they should improve and deserve criticism for, but that's not the make or break, and that's not even the draw of these games. I just wanted to make that point fucking clear. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Am I way off? Are Asmon's games just that fucking good and I'm just like, I'm sleep? I need to wake up. I need to get a little bit more woke because I'm missing out on greatness. But if you're above 10, I'd say these probably don't appeal to you. And even if you are 10, you're probably already playing Fall Guys, and it's probably a better experience. Anyway, goodbye, guys. See you later.